Well, good afternoon, everyone. I am just right now getting everything all set up. I'm doing something a little different with my setup, so that way I can see the computer better. But good afternoon. I hope you all had a wonderful week. I'm just alerting everyone through the YouTubes and the interwebs. How's everyone week been? What'd you do? Anything fun? Is spring coming for someone else? Because right now, definitely it's spring in the Kakalackas. Flowers are budding, all that jazz. I'm gonna open to the koi, that way we'll see what we've been doing till now. You're gonna hear music. Actually, I'm gonna turn off the mic for 2 seconds. Hello, everyone, because I don't want to get demonetized for 2 seconds of music. Hold on. Okay, I can do that now. I feel like whenever you post, shit goes real. Turn it off. Turn what off? I turned off the mic. Kim Possible ringtone, I love it. Yeah, it's playing. Shit! I thought I did. Oh well. How was that registering though? I turned the mic off. Congratulations on the copyright. Well, it's already happened a couple of times. Matter of fact, it's ridiculous. So, as far as I knew, copyright didn't work if you used less than 30 seconds. I've been copyrighted on like the last 4 videos that I've uploaded, you guys. And I finally, I was like, I've had enough. I'm fighting this. And so, I have disputed them because it's bullshit. We're going to see what happens. But I do have sad news, guys. The markers are officially dead. I don't have enough to do the sheep. So the sheep is going to have to wait until I can afford to buy markers. It's not you using licensed work. It is. It was. They were saying I used licensed work. They said because I used a clip from Batman and the one coming up, and that's what they poked was the Batman one. And the other one that they said was a song from TikTok. And so I fought all of those. But we'll see if that works. We'll find out. But, so we're going to have to use a different medium today, guys, so that way I don't, yeah, but when you use it in less than 20 seconds and you're not using it in its entirety and you're using it for commentary, it should not be an issue. That's what I was informed, and that's what I've been going by. It was just so stupid. Can you use it immediate? Yeah, like I've got watercolors. I have watercolor markers. They're just a little harder to work with. They don't blend like alcohol markers do. Also, my computer's over here this time rather than up here because I rearranged my whole desk. Ruin Leon knows I rearranged my whole desk. Where are my Tombos? I should pull out my Tombos. We should do something with my Tombos today. But I've got to find them first. They're buried in here somewhere. There's my gel markers. I have a lot of stuff, you guys. Just pulling through these bags. Give you an idea, I sort out the bags of markers and other art supplies that I have, and I put them in little bags. Just to give you an idea, this is just what I'm sorting through right now. Try to find one bag. There they are. There's my Tombos. Perfection. Yeah, you did. I sent you photos. Stop lying. There's my talos. This is a bag of purely of markers that I got from Sketchbox. And art snacks for a few years. I love art subscription boxes. I had to stop because it got a little expensive and, you know, I had to be a responsible adult and make choices. But are we doing Egyptian gods today? All right, so then how about this, guys? Do we want to do the gods in, like, watercolor and shit? Should I use the watercolor? If you want, this was really fun, so I've got watercolor pencils in 2 different kinds, right? So I've got woodless watercolors. And then I've got the regular watercolor pencils. So these are fun. These are really fun because I'll just paint right off of the tip. As a matter of fact, where's my white? My poor white pen, my white pencil, it gets like deformed from the way I do that. So we want to do the gods today. Okay. So then who would be, and we'll use the watercolor markers, who would be the god that we would start with? I've got a whole other bag of watercolor markers too, in like different kinds. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. White. Do you think I paid attention to the last? Bro, don't even. I can't with this child. Because I set up my whole office. I now have a TV on my desk. I have my PS4 above me. Because I have been gaming in here. Once I get my Switch, whenever that is, I can actually start doing some community gaming once a month, maybe. Who knows? We'll see. I see all my patrons are in today. Hello, everyone. By the way, I've got 19 of you. Woo! So let's see. Everyone pick an Egyptian god we can go with. Let's look up Egyptian gods. So let's see. Let's look up the standard Egyptian gods. Egyptian gods and goddesses. We've got Osiris, Isis, Horus, Seth, Ka, Re, Hathor, Anubis. I'm also your child. Either you ran out of ink or listen, I'm just skilled like that, all right? Let's see. I saw someone say, and a lot of people saying Anubis. Heka. How about we stream Apex? Leon, let's talk about that. Not right now, but I like that idea. You can all watch me fail on Apex. Iris, Anubis, Isis. Staring at the stripper name is a good start. Iris is quicker on Anubis. All right, hold on. Let me see, because this is the one thing, not having it right in front of me, that makes it a little. I'm seeing a lot of Anubis, guys. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am drawing now, Leon. So are we looking at Anubis, guys? Iris. You mean Isis? We're going with the Egyptian gods first. Let's get a good Anubis up. Let's see. Should I do Anubis in a classical form? Bastet is very good. I swear. Why is the sponge spamming? Should I do Anubis in like my style or the traditional form? That's the best question of all. Anubis. My other personalities wanted to vote. Say the Union is tonight. Oh, God. Yeah, I heard Crowder's going to be doing a drinking game for it, and I'm just like, damn, son, you're not going to make it. They do female versions of Anubis. We'll do the male version, though. All right. Traditional, so, like, do best. He was a dwarf god. We'll do the other ones as hello, Cheryl! Everyone say hi to my mother-in-law, Miss Cheryl Howland. Matthew! But I can't do any galaxy right now. These don't blend enough to do the galaxy. Let's hold on. Let's first get the sketch out, okay, cats? Just went in all furry gods. They were furries before it was cool, okay? Let's see. I don't want to draw him like he's on a hieroglyph, though. Choco, you're supposed to be on my side. Listen, you understand. Cheryl's seen all the embarrassment. Everything that I post online, I post worse on my Facebook, you guys. Like, the only reason I don't post like that anymore is because Facebook kept putting me in jail. And I didn't want my Facebook deleted because we live so far away from family. Him playing mini golf? I don't think so, but that would be funny. I live for chaos. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't know if he should be like super dark. I'm thinking. So I'm looking at the pictures. Because, like, my Wolfman that I drew. Thank you for the super chat, Bubblito. Hey, I hate to ask in front of your mother-in-law, but what time is the stripper show, and do you need the 20-inch prop? Well, I mean, normally when I go home to visit, we go and see Chippendales together. Again, see, this isn't the stuff that embarrasses me. You don't understand. I have very little things that embarrass me. Just ask her. I just ate a Monte Cristo Paschke burger. Okay, you need to explain what goes inside of that. That sounds like it's a heart attack waiting to happen. Let's see. Let's look at a jackal. Now, I will say, I woke up kind of nauseous today. My tummy wasn't a happy camper today. But I've also been very stupid and I haven't slept well the last few weeks. I've been in and out of proper sleeping schedule, which is definitely something that, people are going to roast you for, since, I'm all about the proper food. You gotta do that right. See, this jackal's face is super cute, so I'm going to have to make it a little more, like, grizzly. gonna roast you the way you yell at me about sleep. Yeah, because 9 times out of 10, when I'm up late trying to be a productive human, somehow Leon always knew I was on, and I get a message. Cyrus is the god of death, and Anubis is more like the god of judgment and passage. Oh, good. So I should be drawing him then, because we pass in judgment today. Bless you, you dirty animal. Go to bed then. Listen, now I can. I finally rebalanced all of my, what I've been trying to do. Bye, followers, friends, and viewers. Ew. Bot spotted. So Swiss burger with a Paxkey on top. What the hell is a Paxkey, though? Side effect may be heart attack or stroke. Also, miss anything? Good to know. He has 6 cents. I think he just knows when to roast me. I think that's what it is. Leon just senses when I'm awake. When you have something to do you stay up later in the night to finish it and become too tired? Nope. I'll usually just not sleep. My bad habit is it's definitely an ADHD thing. When I have something I need to do, I've always been this kind of person where I don't want to miss out and I don't like wasting time. Like, I don't like sleeping in unless I absolutely have to. And what I will do is I will stay up and I'll get the stuff done. It's a donut on crack. Oh, that does sound like a heart attack. Have you watched Count of Monte? Oh shit, no, I haven't. I'm sorry. In my defense, though, I haven't watched much of anything this week. So here's why. Between editing, this has also taken up some of my life. You see, I love Horizon. And when I was stressed, I did this. I didn't watch anything else that made you feel any better. I didn't watch anything else. I edited videos. I did 3 videos last week, including a nice collab with said nephew that roasts me. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. It does, I swear. Monster. Listen, as it is, every time I open up Patreon now, the 2 of you got me laughing my ass off. I can't stand it. Oh, and today I'm going to be doing the selection of the next winner. Because let me tell you something, guys. It's not going to include Prince this time because I'm so mad. It has been an absolute shit show trying to find a place to print the prints for the prizes. E-Day was literally trying to help me troubleshoot. That's how bad it was. They can't see it, Bubbly Toe. Drugs and drugs. I can't tell if that's hair. I believe it's hair, so we're gonna draw it like it's hair. I don't have a printer. That's what I need to get. So when tax returns come in, I plan on buying a printer and shelving units to hold it up. So that way I can do that here because I do not have that here. And it's such a pain in the ass. That's something I've needed for quite some time. The one time I'm not doing something and I get yelled at. No, they do them cheap, but the thing is, it's not about whether or not they're cheap. The color looks like shit, Sean. Like, it looked terrible. Like, really terrible. The color just looked shitty. They let me keep all the terrible prints. But they don't look good, bro. Like, they don't look good at all. And I went to Office Max. I went to everywhere. It's just nothing printed right. The colors were always somehow... Yeah, it's all about the marketing. But you know what? At this point, if I can do my art prints and I can do them at home and I don't have to run halfway around town, like yanking my hair out just to print out one fucking picture. No, I did it myself. I messed with the stuff. I'm more of a lurker, but I control if need be. I'm trying to put some prints done at Kinko's. I couldn't find a Kinko's. Like, Kinko's does good, but I couldn't find them. It was a whole ass thing. Wondering on some words, courage, I mean, they would like to help her out on weight loss journey and things have gone sideways for my wife. Just wondering. Well, in what way have they gone sideways, Brandon? Tell me help me so I can help. They used laser to print your pages instead of inkjet, which is the best tech for... Then I'm going to make sure I get inkjet for mine, because I'm going to tell you that, dude. Nothing we did worked. Nothing we did. And it was so infuriating, because I use a lot of pastels and fluorescents, and it was horrible. You're both immature. That's why I love you guys. I couldn't get along if you were both too mature and straight-laced. I think they still got a Baskin Robbins Dunkin' Donuts arrangement with FedEx now. They might have them. Really? Is that what it is? The FedEx store? I'll have to try the FedEx store next. If they're at FedEx, that makes a difference. She knows me because she coined PCIs in being brutal lately. Or PCOS, you mean? If that picture was in a dumpster fire, can't you do an order on the internet and they printed it for you and sent it to you? Yeah, but the thing is, then I won't know until it's back at the house if it's good or not. Like, I'm a bit of a control freak in that way. Like, if I'm going to order a print, I need to be there to see the dumpster fire. That's why it's just at the end of the day, I'm going to order a printer. And as I believe it was Caleb just told me, her PC is kicking her butt. Sorry, that's what I was trying to figure out what it was. Okay. See, for me, my way of encouraging people is to remind them that it's always really hard in the beginning. The initial start is always going to be shit. You're not always going to have immediate success. It's about consistency. It's about getting yourself in a pattern and getting yourself into healthy habits. Because that's what's, at this point, the most important thing, especially with her having Earth PCOS. She needs to make sure she's in healthy habits, that she's in a healthy, consistent schedule and routine. And that once she's picked up these healthy habits, the weight loss will follow suit. And she can catalog all these things and tell her doctor. So her doctor can then say, okay, so you've done A, B, and C, and it's still not working. All right, let's try a different route. What did Bublito say? What did you all say? That picture was in a dumpster fire. But No, Matthew and I were a team about it. It was just very infuriating. Very infuriating. This way I know where those things are going to go. Denied. Trying to make him look as godlike as possible. His peck is off. That's not good. Thank you for the super chat, Sean. I mean, never seeing these days. She keeps them tied up in the basement. I need a basement first. It is, and Brandon, it's all about the start first. Like, she has to get through that first and get into healthy habits. In my personal opinion, a routine is very uplifting. Once you've had that routine and you get in the health of it all and you get in the healthy habits, the other stuff follows suit. You feel better about yourself, and I think feeling accomplished and feeling better about yourself is a great first step. And that's what I feel she should try before anything else, because it's okay to feel discouraged. It's okay to sit there and look at yourself and go, this isn't happening the way I thought it did. It happens for everyone in every kind of growth. What she just needs to do is understand that. And I always miss the lives, but love your content and vibes so much. Kat, you didn't miss it. It's live now. But thank you. I appreciate that. And it's like Caleb was saying, when you first go, you're very self-conscious. When you first start all this journey, it's okay to be self-conscious. It's okay to be nervous. And it's okay, to have self-doubt. The main thing is, I'm a rip the Band-Aid off kind of gal. Once the self-doubt is gone, tell it to fuck off and just make it happen. Oh my God. Is that what you're going to do to me today, Choco-Hooligan? Muscles for days. I'm going to try my best. This kind of stuff come up, but I really appreciate your videos because I had a bad falling out with a friend who got really the most toxic. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, Tracy. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. I know what it's like to have friends. Everyone here who is a Gothic supporter is going to know the story I'm about to tell. I know what it's like when a friend has a really toxic take and they take it out on you. I know I'll probably never get closure with them, but your videos, you know what? Sometimes the closure happens on their side, not on yours. And like I was saying, Gothics got very mad at me over political stuff back when the 2016 election was happening. And she stopped talking to me, and I was like, okay, well, I guess this is happening. And so I let it go, and I said nothing. And Gothics all on her own came back to me and was like, fuck this. I hate not talking to you. I miss you. Let's just not talk about politics and still be friends. And I was like, okay, I got no problem with that. Now, this is very short form of what really happened. But, sometimes friends have takes that they have to go through for their own development and growth. We all have that. And why do I feel like his arm is looking like shit? Because it is looking like shit. It was really bad for a while. You have to stick to it. Eventually you lose the weight. Going back to what Brandon was asking, yes. And Captain Fluffy Paws said it perfectly. Make sure it's a routine you can stick to. Don't take a routine that you can't do. Always make sure whatever you do is within your means. So, for instance, I posted on my community tab the other day about this 28-day exercise challenge. And I liked it because it seemed like a very viable exercise. All right, we're going to do something really quick. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Need a bit of a reference real quick. There we go. Christian! I sit on and meant in. That is super true. You're the best and I love your channel exists. Thank you, Tracy. Listen, I'm not the only reason that I'm on YouTube. I had a lot of people pushing me to do it. And I was just talking with Real Fensapien earlier, who I'm going to be on live on Thursday around noon my time. So around this time on Thursday, I'll be live before my premiere on Thursday. I miss you too, Christian. We should hang out again soon. God. Again, I am just still getting back into the sleep routine. I made sure I didn't sleep this weekend so that way I got things edited. Because I really hope you like the video coming up on Thursday, guys. It was a short one. But cue Ode to Joy. The mattress videos are coming. I'm starting to record them this week. And I'm really excited about it. I'm very excited about getting these started. Getting them out for you guys. Yeah, I was on the right path. I also need a way to talk to her mom and sister. They are very anti-diet, and God forbid my wife lost weight. Come to them from a point of it not being a diet, but say that she has food, whatever language you need to convince them is I truly believe that's fine. So you can tell them, like, you know what, she has aversions to food that have been causing damage to her and making her very sick, so we have to rearrange her diet to help her out. Like, you know, say it from that direction so they understand this isn't her trying to lose weight for vanity reasons. It's because she needs to feel healthy and not feel sick. You know, things like that. That way they don't, you know, do anything. Hi, Kiss. Excuse me. That doesn't sound healthy. Binge watching Starson when it comes to my friends doing it is exceedingly healthy. Thank you very much. Don't hate, child. And thank you, Christian. I really appreciate that. Every content creator is going to have sleepless nights if they're doing this right. Yeah, I'm very proud of what I did, though. I got it all done. I am actually getting ready to do some voiceover work, too. I got an offer from a comic book creator, Anime. He has reached out to me. Like, I'm really excited, guys. I'm getting some fun stuff started. Anubis, yes. Okay, I don't like how weak his wrists are, though. Congratulations. Thank you. Matches videos is secret code for I'm very excited. I don't care if it's just like my friend, like the fact that somebody thinks my voice is good enough to be the voice of their character when I don't even voice my own characters in any way. Whew. Hi, Sam. Welcome, anyone. I know the number is popping up and down. I'm trying to see if this setup is still good, guys, because I had to change things around a little bit. There we go. It's a little more centered. My tea towels will fly into the stream, but I think that'll be okay. So what's everyone's week been like? What's everyone up to? This is the Mummy clip. Listen, The Mummy, one of my favorite movies of all time. So let's get into that topic. What is a movie that if it comes on TV, you're not changing the channel? It's a movie that stays on. For me, it's Die Hard, Independence Day, The Mummy, The Day After Tomorrow. Those are movies that, and then obviously any Disney movie, those don't count. But yeah, those, name It's Only Tuesday and I'm Done with This Week. Ukraine is close to us, sadly. Oh my God, Kiss, you're close to Ukraine? Stay safe. High School Musical. Okay, I can't lie. I like High School Musical. A lot of people get mad at me for it. I don't care. Oh yes, Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park. Excellent choice. I have too much fun when listening to... Listen, you and me both, brother. It was just like outside of my, like when I was graduating high school. So I was just outside of being too old for it. And at the time I was one of those, I'm still a goth kid in some ways. They move in her. I have an insatiable appetite for ancient Egyptian things. I have an insatiable appetite for historical stuff. I love historical stuff. Like it's unhealthy. It's unhealthy. I just absorb it all. I love watching Ancient Aliens just because it's some form of history. Because dabbled in all of it is some genuine historical facts, like about ancient like civilizations, and it's really cool. You know, guys, we're an old Soviet and Hitler allies, right? It's going, man. Every person who has watched at least part of The Mummy is bisexual. Now listen, Brendan Fraser. I love it. Stars and loves historical fan fiction. Excuse you, Choco Hooligan. The government has admitted that they know about the existence of aliens. I want to hear nothing out of you. Don't want to hear nothing. Don't want to hear shit. How can I get that bicep to work properly? Son's a bitch. Just wanted to be kind of like, chilling in his godlike state. See, I really got to get back into drawing naked guys. I draw naked girls way too much. Esteban requested naked men for my Patreon. And I'm like, but I already have naked girls lined up for months. You'll be watching the State of the Union. I value my brain cells too much, but I'm going to possibly tune into Crowder watching it. I think it's also cool. I love history, and I love people guessing about history because, seriously, in a lot of ways, we really have no idea what happened. Like, my husband loves to torture me with, like, stories of, like, curators from museums destroying artifacts. Like the douchebag that hot glued. What was the glue that guy used on Tut's mask? Matthew? Yeah. That asshole that fucked up King Tut's mask. What kind of glue did he use? He used epoxy resin on Tutankhamun's mask after breaking off a piece of it. And my husband was practically giddy to tell me, because he wanted to hear me suffer in rage that they let someone, like, the mask has permanent damage, you can't fix it. What he put on, if they pull it off to fix the mask, it will only make things worse. So it's permanently damaged. As far as I know, Chaco, the way he did it, he has permanently changed the way the mask sits. I was always a great fan of Jaws. Jaws is great. I enjoy it. However, I love the ocean, and I am one of those people that deep water scares the shit out of me. Like, I've swam in 30-foot water. It was a lake, and I felt my insides prepare to empty. Like, I was not okay. And so, I definitely don't want to swim in deep ocean. Oh no. No. I don't care if they are fake. Those videos of people diving off cliffs landing in the ocean next to like a giant shark. And the worst thing is I love sharks. I think sharks are amazing. I think they're absolutely cool. I don't want to get up close and personal. I need a long line. I need a stiff paper so I can make a long line. There we go. You son of a bitch. My pencil just broke on me. There we go. Epoxy resin sure is great, and it's the only thing that can keep chocolate quiet for more than an hour. It's a stiff paper! Stiff paper! Does he have a dress? He doesn't have a dress! This is how Anubis dresses! I have 3 very specific movies that I can watch whenever: The Addams Family Values, The Shining, and a Goofy movie. Goofy movie is amazing. Love the Goofy movie. Hate they're making it a racial thing now, but I still love it. What is it, Orion? He has plopped himself. I don't know if you guys heard that thud. That was him plopping himself outside my office door. I don't know why. Orion, what's wrong? What's the matter, baby boy? Come here. Come here. What's the matter? What? The people will want to see you. What's the matter, baby? What's the matter? Yeah? You want the camera? There you go, guys. You got a puppy for a minute. What's wrong? What's the matter, big boy? Let's see if I can balance the camera back out. That is very true. They will report me if I do that. I gotta be very careful. There we go. He came up. He's very sad. I don't know why. I think because he didn't get to see the kids leave today. I babysit my niece and nephew during the week, and he came out of the crate today, and he just started running around the house searching. And I was like, "They're gone, bro." And he looked at me, and you could tell he's like, "No, they're still here." And I'm like, "Bro, they gone. They at school now." And he was very sad. He was not a happy puppy. Oh my God. That woman needs to shut the hell up. Hasn't she already embarrassed herself enough? Amanda Seals. Like, she has to be living in a bubble. She's really sitting there and go like, "Oh, if you don't like my stuff, you're racist. Or you just make shit stuff." I mean, what a hot take. Leon and Gothix's videos of like review bombing her stuff has more views than her stuff. But yeah, it's totally racists. Racists and coons. That's all it is. I don't know. That looks good. You kidding me right now? Perfect timing. Hi, Kekistan. Let's see. What do you guys think how he's looking so far? I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Hand's a little big, though. There we go. Size him down just a little bit. With your DMs, you try. Damn it! I'm in the middle of drawing here. I'm going now. Going to my DMs. See, it's not a dress. It just wasn't finished yet. Look at this. It's not a dress. That's his pecs. That's his muscles. Bite me, you! I almost shouted our last name. Bite me! Don't make me come out there. I am home for 2 months receiving surgery from my father who got me acrylic paints, canvases for me to do so I don't go crazy. Watching you draw. Thank you, Suisan. Listen, drawing is some of the best medicine. It's a man. I gotta run to work. Brandon, you go ahead, but tell her that no matter what, she's gorgeous, and we are all behind her. She has got the whole Star Sign community rooting for her. She can do it. Yeah, exactly, Sean. As long as you hate men and white people, her comedy is great. But if you have any sense of, like, you know, equality, if you like good comedy, if everything about you isn't, you know, I am oppressed, then you gotta search somewhere else. Like, I don't like victim complexes no matter who they are. Theoretically, being the grandchild of immigrants, I should have a victim complex. Being a woman, I should have a victim complex. Coming from a lower income home, I should have a victim complex. All these things that I should have, and I get very tired of being told what I should and shouldn't feel. I'll just put it that way. Been watching. Thank you. Everyone's saying that lately. I can't believe I've got enough videos that anyone can binge watch me now. But thank you guys. Seriously. I try really hard to make sure that my content is good. But I will say this. I don't know who it was. I think it was, there's this content creator, Sweet Girl, Black Girl. She reviews all these crime stories on her Twitch, and then she re-uploads them on YouTube. And I've just been enjoying her content. And the other day, she was talking about how she just doesn't like herself, and you know, she's going through these hard times, and I was listening to it, and your bondage complex is a shut up, Jocko. And I don't know if this is a bad thing. I cannot relate. And part of it is because I have such a bad memory. I do this. I love watching videos of myself, especially when I was a kid. I loved watching these things about when I was little that I didn't remember. And I loved watching them and re-experiencing those memories. I rewatch my own videos, guys, especially parts that I'm super proud of. Like, I hear people all the time say they don't like hearing their own voice or seeing themselves on camera. I can't relate. And I don't know, does anyone else agree with me? Does it sound bad? I still have people complaining about these circumstances to do nothing to change it. Yeah. Like, for me, I just don't hate myself. I don't dislike who I am. I have not hated myself for quite some time. And I genuinely, when I say I love myself, I do. That's all I have at the end of the day. When the world is ending, if anything goes wrong, if God forbid my husband leaves me, do you know who I have? I have me. I only have this body that I was born with. Why should I hate what it is? Why should I hate how it sounds and what it looks like and what it gives me and all those things? I hate myself. Your voice is adorable, Chocolate Hooligan, so I don't want to hear nothing out of you. You have a really cute voice. You just don't want to hear it. Guys, if World War III, we will die, but you, USA, will live. You have end of time to argue about nothing. We argue about nothing now, Kiss. We argue about nothing now. We argue about the stupidest things. I read my writing if exactly, I reread it. I like what I do. I like who I am. I like what I create, and I have to remind myself to be proud of who I am. Because, like I was saying, I'm all I've got. I may have a great support system and all. I'm not saying like, oh, I'm all alone. What I am saying is that why should I hate myself? I was so used to people hating me, and I mean that sincerely. I think it is very sweet when people tell me how much they like me, and in turn I go like, if you were around me all day long. But the thing is, even then, they don't have to like me because I like me, and that's I think it's something I'm gonna go off on. Like, there's Thursday's video. I think is a really good perspective video. I hope that it meets a lot of people's eye, and they get a good perspective on it if you're having a hard time liking yourself or feeling bad about your own situation. I think it definitely puts perspective on stuff. Why would someone hate? People hate me for all sorts of reasons, Kiss. I'm exceedingly stubborn with my opinion. Once I believe I am, once I am set in an opinion, you cannot change it. Oh, I've been bullied at every single school and job I've had. I've been bullied or ostracized for random shit. And I've just had to accept that's the way life is. So I guess for me, I'm going to say this now, shooting my load early. I'm a firm believer in telling people someone's always got it worse than you, and you should appreciate that. Yes, sometimes life sucks, but there's always someone out there suffering more than you. So look to appreciate what you do have and change what you can. Everyone with character has been bullied at least. It's a very good phrase, Chaco. Because you have opinion. Yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of people don't like my opinions. They don't like that I never had desire. Like, a lot of my friends wanted to go out drinking when we were younger, and I was like, that's stupid. I never had the urge for it. Why? It was expensive. It sounded like it could get you in trouble. And, I got bullied for being a virgin. Like, massively. I got told, you should just get that over with. I'm like, I don't want to. Visuals, that's why I call it character training. Man, I must be amazing character-wise. Was bullied so bad in school I started carrying a brick in my backpack. Shit. Did you get him back? Shouldn't say that. Sorry. I forget I'm on YouTube now. That's the Italian in me reminiscence. I am serious, Kiss. I'm dead ass. A lot of people have a very hard time liking me. And I'm very used to that, so I'm just like, you know what? Fuck you too. And I was very much expecting that. Honestly, when I did this whole YouTube thing, I was not expecting people to like me. I was expecting a lot of negative feedback. And I was okay with that. The whole liking me thing is a bonus. I was never bullied, just a loner. I wanted to fit in, but I just couldn't. Being around people and talking rubbish isn't fun for me. Yeah. The longer one lives, the higher chance that you are the last one alive. Cares 2 bits about your size, appearance, etc. Best learn to love yourself early on. Exactly, Pluribus. A white unicorn with rainbow hair. Thank you, Sean. I do love white unicorns with rainbow hair, and I understand it's a sticker, but thank you for the sticker. What do you care about? Oh, I had people making fun of me all the time. Well, because nobody asked me out. I was not dateable, apparently, in high school. And I was told this by people. But on top of that, people were very much confused on why I hadn't just found the first guy willing to fuck me and get it over with. And I was like, because that just sounds stupid. And again, people couldn't grasp that. That, like, absolutely threw them off. I'm still over 40 with some of them. If it was possible, I would like to everyone in the chat to meet and argue in real world before. I don't know. Yeah, I did get made fun of a lot for being fat. That was for sure. But the thing is, I showed you guys in one of my videos what fat was. Do I have? I have it right here. Hold on. This is my old picture book from high school. Okay? So let's look at Sarson when she was considered huge. This is when I was bullied the worst, guys. I maybe weigh 140, 150 pounds in this photo. I was bullied mercilessly when I looked like this. I have an exceedingly strong personality. For instance, most folks don't realize I'm 5'2". A lot of folks think I'm a lot taller. Like, see? That was me. I'm the one in the middle. I wasn't huge, guys. No, that's my thighs, dude. I couldn't wear baggy jeans. They hurt my legs. Let me see. Let me see. Like, again. You're a dwarf too. Yep. I was chubby, but I was not fat. He's a little bitty big guy. I was showing pity as well as they are mine, and others are free to have their own. Some way we can be friends unless you were that insecure. Exactly. Well, it depends on which one on the day, Chock-a-Hooligan. But yeah, I didn't get fat, frankly, until long after. Let me see. I might have a baby photo in here. Let me see. That's Brandon. These are me when I was 11. This is at Steubenville East Conference. Oh, here it is. I am 4 years old in this photo. No, we don't know what made me fat. My mom and dad tried to figure it out for years. We're not quite sure why I kept gaining so much weight. But when I tell people that, they don't believe me because I ate. But then again, I'm Italian, so who knows? Maybe what we ate and I thought was not bad turned out pretty bad, but who fucking knows? I'm 35 this year. This is a picture of my mom and my brother. It's so blurry. This camera isn't good for that, but the picture of my mom and my brother. How old are you? I'm 35 now. And that photo, this is 30 years. Yes, this photo's 30 years old. I just realized that. Shit. Do I have any other baby photos of me in here? Pretty sure I do. Oh, yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Please hold. Please hold. Got this one of me and my dad when I was in preschool. I'm about to hit 29. We don't get bombed. Oh my God. Don't say that, Kiss. Just stay safe out there. I don't care about the propaganda machine. I don't care about any of that bullshit. You know what I care about? That anybody that I have that's out there, please stay safe. This is me and my first cat, Starlight. I was 5 years old. I got her for my graduation from kindergarten. See, I was a Disney nut even then. My little Ariel lunchbox and my Belle night dress. So yeah, I was honestly super scrawny up until, I would say, actually, no offense to my husband, roughly around the time I met Matthew. Yeah, these are photos of me when I was little. That's my ex-boyfriend there at the bottom. To put it in perspective, I was always a loudmouth. When I was comfortable around people, I was a loudmouth. So there you go, guys. That's Star Sign baby photos. But yeah, these are all me roughly before I met Matthew. I don't think I have any others in here. Let's see. Some of these are inappropriate because they're from my birthday. Yeah, it's This is embarrassing. Here, you know what, guys? You want some Choco? You want some good stuff? So this was me when I met my husband. You can see there was almost no belly there whatsoever, and I'm modeling with condoms because my best friend who passed away, Brandon, got me a piñata and filled it with condoms for my birthday. Condoms and chocolate because he thought it'd be hilarious. It's USA that made this war. Now when you're comfortable around people, you talk funny. But yeah, so look how tiny my ankles are, you guys. Underneath all that. You wear jeans. I used to wear jeans, but I wore them because they were honestly the only pants you could really get for a while. Leggings weren't a thing at that time. And I don't like jeans. I wore them because I had to. It was a choice between jeans or khakis, and khakis didn't stretch at all. So I wasn't doing that. But if I had my preference, I would always wear stretch jeggings. Always. Or leggings. So much more comfortable. And that's with or without being overweight. I don't like constraining clothes. Got a ton of naked pictures when I was small. We used to run around in t-shirts only. Yeah, I had some, but they got destroyed. They got thrown away by the store that I worked at because I got them printed out, but then I had to move, and it's a whole thing. It's a lot of kid photos that I didn't get to keep. Let's put it that way. I hate jeans. I wear them if I have to, but I prefer jeggings. But there you go, guys. Memory lane. And I was just talking to, was it Radio or was it Tati? Just talking to one about how memory lane's a dangerous thing because you start down it, and that's the problem that I have, is that once you get me down memory lane, it's hard for me to come back. Because I'm just so into the whole, oh my God, do you remember this? Oh my God, look at that. Oh, I'm so sorry, Reminiscence. See, I don't have a lot because the basement took away, like, my mom and dad, by the time I came around, didn't take a lot of photos. They took a ton of my brother, but they didn't take a lot of me. And then the basement flooded and destroyed the rest of it. So most of what I had for, whatchamacallit, for baby photos don't exist. Part of the reason why I liked, as my mother and father would call it, the baby darling videos. Because I could see them moving. It was great. It was like I had my own movie. High heel boots. It's official prostitute uniform. A lot of foreigners are wondering why we laugh at them. Yeah, we wear whatever we want here. Love my leggings. They have been my saving grace from 445 being down to 320. I just love leggings, plain and simple. I love being covered but feeling like I'm naked. Lack of a better term. I get panic attacks really easy with clothes. The more constraining the clothes, the more panic attacky I get. If I feel like my skin is stuck anywhere, I've actually made my husband pull over so I can get up and stand up and take a breath. Like, he knows now that I'll be like, you gotta stop the car. You gotta give me a moment. And he'll be like, yeah, you having a moment? I'm like, I'm having a big moment. We need to stop. We need to stop this car. Your girl needs to get out. She needs to take a breath. For no other reason than the fact that I start freaking myself out. I start wanting to move the clothing. I can't move the clothing, and I'm actually getting myself freaked out just knowing this. I will freak the fuck out. And I sit there and I look like an idiot because I'm just so mad, and I get worse and worse and worse. It's just a whole thing. It's a whole thing, kids. Hey, Matt. How much do you love me? Do you make me a coffee, love me? Which I really shouldn't have because my stomach is all screwed up from what I've been doing, but I really want a coffee. This is why you don't have a basement. I want a basement. See, basements are a big deal in New England. Everyone has one. And that's because it became a traditional thing because everything freezes. So we would use basements back in like in the early 1900s to chill our food. But in the South, it never got cold enough. So basements just weren't a thing down here. And so it's just very weird for me to live somewhere where basements aren't a thing. It's just, to put it plainly, I get really weirded out that there's no basements here. What else? I went crazy by jeez. And then where's stretchy clothes? See, I don't like them. I deal with them. If I have to wear jeans, sure, fine, I'll wear them. But if I had my pick, I'd go without. You're just the best, just in the whole wide world. I gotta see. That might be too much.
No, not enough.
No, about another good squirt.
Wait for you to say yes.
I can't see. He's putting honey in my tea. Well, coffee. Thanks, handsome. My internet went out. It's okay, Caleb. We're still here. And now Ryan's back too because he wants whatever I... No. Don't lick my desk, you weirdo. Jumper, that's called a sweatshirt. Choco again. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I wear stretchy clothes as much as possible. Like, stretch, stretch, stretch. Like, all my clothing is comfy, and I always have been that way. I have always tried to be as comfortable as possible in whatever I'm doing. So I could lay whatever way I wanted, enjoy anything every way I wanted. I've just always been about the comfort. Excuse me. Let's see. No, it's called a jumper. It's not! And thank you, Sean! You don't have... Thank you, honey, for the $20 super chat. I suffered from anxiety and panic attacks for years. Wish someone would have told me a decade ago about L-theanine. It's a supplement derived from green tea that calms you way down. Ooh. Thank you, Chaco. I make noises, okay? L-theanine. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. Hey, babe. Look up for yourself L-theanine. Apparently, it's really good for anxiety. I trust Sean. He's always got good advice. He wouldn't steer me wrong. Well, I have to get back to work. These apes can't work without me telling them how to breathe. Bye, Bublito. Are you serious, Kiss? Ooh, you wouldn't do well here. Oh, we Americans laugh and smile at everything. Is that why it always in Eastern Europe everyone looks so miserable because you guys believe it's bad? Whenever we see photos here, it always seems like everyone's just mad at the world. And we're always like, why are they so angry? Jersey is a knitted top garment, and jacket is a top garment which contains a zip. Americans do, get me look that funny here in Scandinavia. Really? Yeah, we think you are mentally ill people. Listen, you guys think smiling is a bad thing. Smiling is a natural way of being. Oh, you know what's funny, guys? So someone the other day said they love my ASMR setting because the water trickle and everything. I'm like, I just like rainbows, and that's my cat's water dish. But I think it's adorable. People think it's an ASMR setting. Chaco, thank you. Over here we speak correct English. It's jumper bish. Apart from that, your content is okay, I guess. Listen. Okay, why is it called jumper? Explain it to me. Explain it to me. Because I can tell you why it's called sweater. Because they put it on so you sweat instead of being cold in the cold. Is it a weird old Soviet country? Suffer from anxiety too. I'm gonna look. Yeah, right? Like, that was a really cool thing. See, Sean's always got the good shit. Yeah, jersey is a jersey here too. It's a sports top. I suffer from anxiety too. Yeah, I heard looked at that. Didn't you use your dangerous rhetoric? Who am I speaking to today, though, Dangerous Rat? Which of the daring duo? You do spy Anubis. My fellow artiste. That's who is here today. Let me tell you something, guys. This man's always like, Starson, your art's so good. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, Dan, because you're really fucking good too. And he's way more talented than I am. He's gonna say, no, I'm not. But yeah, you fucking are. Don't fight me. It's my channel. You guys should definitely go follow him on Instagram. But I can never remember. I always say Dandalef in my head. It's either a jumper or a sweater. It's a jersey. Dawn, thanks, Matthew. You're the best. I appreciate. I require this. Did you use the peat?
Yeah.
So it's no caffeine, but still delicious.
Well, we don't have caffeinated coffee, right?
I know. My father gave me the decaf. I ran out of coffee, and I was in a bind, and my dad's like, I got a whole box of decaf if you want it. And so I took it, because it still tastes good. Oh, she hot. She really hot. I work in oil paint. Yeah, and that's exactly why he's way more talented than me, because me and oil paint, we don't get along. We are enemies. When I was a kid, we had students exchange. We were black. We were black and smiling a lot. And keep in mind, it was the first time I saw a black person. Oh my God, Cass. It's de la fe. And see, I always say Dan to live in my head. Even though you told me that tomorrow was still going to be Dan to live. I'm sorry. I'm bad about that. Brandon got me in that habit, and I can't get out of it. He got me in the habit of naming things they aren't actually named, and I'm like, why would you do this to me? See, he's dead now, so I can't even get mad at him for it. It's ridiculous. Somewhere in the afterlife, he's laughing at me. Shit, why did I turn that off? I need to look at his damn cowl. Why did I do that? This is so many complicated lines. Why did I do that to myself? I wasn't thinking. She talked with gesture. When was this kiss? I change sentence from format in my head. See, I try my best to fix what I say and say what I do when it comes to getting confused quickly. I just mentioned because you said we speak proper English. English. Because Anubis and a new busty. Listen, if I'm going to draw a man, I'm going to draw a man. Like, I make sure that there's a manly man. Bite me, boy! He's out here shit-talking. He forgets the camera goes off afterwards. Excuse me. Americans are overly kind to the point of insincerity. It's very weird to understand. We never know. We never, for example, stop and speak to a random stranger. Wait, so Caleb, what country are you originally in? I think you've told me before, but I do need new art supplies. That's what I need new watercolor brushes. I need acrylics. I need acrylic brushes, and I need a lot of new markers. Because now that I'm doing this every week, like I normally would sketch for a while and then I'll decide if I want to color. But now that I'm actively coloring every week, I'm running out of markers. And that's a problem. Don't you know? Let me tell you something. You know one of the reasons why I don't like streaming gaming? I know Leon asked me to earlier. The problem is that, like, I was thinking, should I stream while I'm playing Horizon? That'd be kind of cool. And then I thought to myself, as I'm playing, I noticed that it had been hours since I spoke. And the only time I spoke was when I threw the controller and was screaming, son of a bitch! And I was like, that doesn't make good content. Unless someone only wants to see the gameplay, which is quite possible too. But I'm not a gaming channel, so what are the chances of somebody logging in just to see the gameplay of Horizon? Minimal. Let's see. You never say, don't you know? You know what? Try again. I can't stand her. South Africa. Yes, you have told me. I just ordered matte pastels. Oh, I love chalk pastels. Oh, I love them. Chalk pastels are so fun because you can blend them with your fingers. And I used to know color theory on how to blend to make skin tones. I need to get back into that. That was the one thing that I did learn in high school that I miss. But I stopped because, again, art supplies are expensive, bitch. Like, damn. He's coming along pretty sexy. I started playing Elden Ring. I have heard from my husband's best friend that is an exceedingly hard game. That it is very hard to play. And that you're going to keep dying. Like, that there's no choice in the matter. Death is imminent. I started Horizon on hard. And the next playthrough, whenever I finish this one, which might be a while, whenever I finish this playthrough, I'm going to do it on the ultra hard. Because while I enjoy the game, and I know it's a challenging game, I feel personally from what I've played, it's not challenging enough on its normal setting. You guys have any observation in contact with Eastern Europeans? What's your opinion? So I am going to take my own advice and say that I personally don't have a huge opinion on it. My biggest concern has been the innocence, because I feel there's blame to go around. I don't think that no matter what has happened that this is okay to do in this day and age. I do believe it's all very conveniently timed. It seems if you look behind the scenes, a lot of stuff adding up. So what I will say is this. I've seen enough videos of Ukrainian people who are not military getting their neighborhoods bombed and being afraid. I have seen Russian people stand up against their government and say they don't like it. So I am on the side of the people. That's all I know. The innocents on both sides that are at the mercy of their governments. That's how I feel about it. That's where I stand, is with these people. And that's it. As for gaming, going back to that, because I would like to go back to it. Whatchamacallit. I'm very weird about my gaming choices, because my other game of choice, Stardew Valley, and then Borderlands. So I jump between funny, serious, and relaxing. Although I will say, when I play Stardew Valley, I feel I always make pretty amazing farms. Highly functional. What is your observation on our culture in general? We don't know enough about your culture. We know you don't smile. That's all we know. You guys just angry. Okay? Ark, is that one of the ones I want to play? Matthew, is Ark one of those games that I wanted to play that you told me about? That's one of the ones I was talking about? Okay. Wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy. There we go. You're weird. My question was, would you be a friend with someone from Eastern Europe? I mean, one of my best friends is Russian. And I don't mean Russian as in like descent. I mean, she moved here from Russia. I have no problem with anyone from anywhere. I can be friends with anyone from anywhere. I don't care where you're from. I don't care who you are. I care if you're cool. I have a very large variety of friends. And I like them because they're cool people. Regardless of anything else. I like them because they're my people, if we're going to get technical. If you're my people, I like you. That's the long and short of it. If you're not my people, I mean, I have no reason to dislike you. But I'm an intensely loyal person. Once I like someone, I like them. And I have a hard time disliking them. But once I dislike you, just leave me alone. That's what I learned during these past 2 years. As much as we hate it, we're all on the mercy of our governments. The protests didn't seem to work at all. The problem is, in my opinion, in countries like ours, Caleb, where we have a mostly not war-torn society, protests don't work like they used to because we really don't have any matters where we need to protest. We have first world problems, and the only problems that we truly have that the government makes sure we don't get along about are things like mask mandates and COVID and all that jazz. And so because we all know we don't have really a protest to go to anymore, they just make sure that there's no way we're ever going to get along. And they make it now a moral compass issue. And that's the biggest problem that we have. See, now this is a learning curve to blend with this. We're going to be, y'all going to be laughing at me in a minute. Don't you know? My absolute best friend in real life is Romanian. She's amazing. I love her to death. Oh, yeah. And I have friends from Turkey. I have a former coworker. She's literally the happiest creature on the planet. She's, she has the highest pitched voice you'll ever see. And she is like a little butterfly of joy. She's Turkish, and she is tough as nails, but she's stunning. Like, I just love everything about Rayhan. She's just really cool. So yeah, I have no problem. Like, I don't even pay attention to that part of it. Unless it comes up in conversation a lot. Like, again, with Lulu. Lulu, literally, the joke was that she was my Russian lover. We made that joke a lot. And that's back when I first met her. She's actually saved in my phone as that. And, but no, I got no problem where anyone's from. Heck, I can sometimes even forgive a fundamental ideology. Because at the end of the day, sometimes that's just brainwashing. It's when you're unwilling to even hear the opposing side of the video that Leon and I did. Convictions are a very important thing. You need to have convictions, guys. You need to be strong in what you believe. And if you're not strong in what you believe, you're going to get very upset very easily. Shit like that. Let's see. I had one neighbor that lived in Canada for years. When she came back, she returned. Well, believe me, the government have really pushed the COVID crap over here. We're still wearing masks. Certain parts of the country are wearing masks over here. Are you religious? I love your art, by the way. I am religious. I had to learn to not make it overt. But I've never denied it. I'm Catholic and I am proud of my religion. I'm not proud of the leaders of my religion, but I'm proud of my religion itself. I am proud of my God and Jesus and I tell everyone the same thing. I may be doing all this social media stuff, but my passion is, why did I do that? I just realized something. ADHD mind. My passion is animals, and I believe I was put on this world to help animals. I believe that's what the Lord put me here to do. And so right now, I do to the best of my abilities, I help animals. And I pray each day that the Lord will send me someone who needs me. And I get every day at least one comment from someone saying that they are so happy they saw my content. Or when I meet someone, they're like, wow, I feel like I was supposed to meet you today. And so I know the prayer works. When you have random strangers telling you, I feel like I was supposed to talk to you today. Or I feel like meeting you is going to be a very poignant part of my life. And this only started after I started praying to God to send people my way that needed me. I don't care if you don't believe. You don't have to believe. But I do. Congratulations on her making her confirmation. Who's her sponsor? Are you going to be? No, that's right. Parents can't be the sponsor. Has she found a sponsor yet? Let's see. Prayer changes everything, in my opinion. Yeah, exactly. I was a sponsor for one of my best friends, and I was a sponsor for my nephew 2 years ago. Don't mind me, I'm doing little details. Prayer, but again, like, I do believe, because I get really mad when it was like prayer doesn't do anything. You know what? I don't care if prayer doesn't do a thing. You know what it does do? It changes your mindset to a more positive way. So even if technically the prayer itself never did anything, right? Let's follow the argument that prayer is useless and it does nothing. You know what it does do? It does change the mindset of the person praying to try to be more positive. And the person that is receiving the prayers understands that somebody is sitting there and thinking solely about their well-being and hoping that they'll be better. And I feel that can help as well. So the best way to witness is by living witness. People watch behavior more than they pay attention to words. Exactly, because actions speak louder than words. And I love that phrase. It's a true phrase. The whole class is so nervous because the bishop is coming. Oh, dang. Yeah. Well, see, so I grew up in a household with a grandma that was not only loaded, but she was one of those religious people that makes you hate religion. And my grandmother knew all the bishops. Like, bought them Christmas gifts, had them over for lunch, knew the bishops. So I was not as nervous about that stuff. Like, I grew up very, very poor, but then at the same time, my grandmother would get me on the phone while I'm in the bathroom and say, hey, Cassandra, Tony Bennett's on the phone. Do you want to thank him for the chocolates he sent me? So, I had a very strange childhood in a lot of ways. My grandmother bought all the bishops in Rhode Island gold money clips, which just, who wants to sit here and say about the irony of that? So, bring comfort to an internal reassurance to at least some. Exactly. Hey, help me and a friend settle debate. Should a sandwich or a burger be squished before? Okay, so this is a very, guys, this is a very controversial question. Okay, here's the thing. What is inside? Because if the burger is juicy, no, it should not. If the burger is juicy, you should not squish it because then you'll let out the juices too early. You've got to only bite. If it's like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you should not squish it because everything will come flying out. But if it's like something where it's dry ingredients or like deli meats or things like that, or I think it depends on the ingredients. Squishy ingredients is a no-go. Juicy ingredients is a no-go. But if they're dry ingredients or they're ingredients that won't go flopping all over the place, then you squish that motherfucker so you can get it all in your mouth. That's what I say. So we don't believe, everyone believes in the Virgin Mary. We have her as a more central part of the religion, but we don't worship the Pope. He is merely, in our eyes, the closest voice to God. He is the leader on earth for us. But we do not worship him. To worship the Pope would be to go against the doctrines. Can you tell I'm trying to get to the hot pot of my coffee again? We had extra well behaved because we were the pastor's children. Oh! Is it what they truly say about the pastor's daughter and son? It's potato chips and it getting smushed. Okay, yes. Potato chips have to get smushed. If you don't smush them, then you're going to smush it in your mouth. It's going to be very uncomfortable. Crack them chips. I say crack the chips. Smush. Matthew. Did you hear the question?
Nope.
Okay. If you're going to bite into a burger or a sandwich, smush it or don't smush it beforehand. Caveat, there's potato chips in the sandwich. How thick is the bun? Excellent question. Lisa, how thick is the bun? Is it a thickums or a thinums? These are excellent. Yes, potato chips in the sandwich reminiscence. That's a thing. It's a good thing. There's potato chips and peanut butter cups now. It's a whole thing. God almighty. Choco's on the clips again. I'm getting clipped. Lord almighty. I hadn't had a sandwich in 4 years. Squishing the burger is a crime. If it's a juicy burger, it's a crime. Hi, Esteban. How thick is the peanut butter? No, the peanut butter, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich should never be squished. Never. Yeah, the Reese's came out with it. So you believe that Jesus doesn't? No. Kiss, you're getting it all confused, honey. Hold on. Let's settle the sandwich question first. Then I'll get back to the religious question. We got priorities here, okay, man? It is just regular white bread, my husband. Don't squish. Husband says don't squish. I say squish. Calling chips for the french fries. Oh, are we talking potato chips as in what you others call crisps? Or are we talking about french fries? Like, true freedom Americans. Excuse me. Soft white bread needs to be squished. Yes, it's filled with sugar and fluff and all that jazz. We might as well just squish it on top of that. Squish the bread until it's a tortilla. Freedom fries! Hello, insane! See, you can't have these important questions asked and then leave us hanging like that, Lisa. We call them both french fries and crisps over here. Gosh almighty. Who put french fries in a sandwich? A brilliant person. That's who, Captain Fluffy Paws. I have had sandwiches with french fries in it. I promise you. I've had sandwiches with mozzarella sticks in them. Granted, these are I've had them once and it was good. It's not an experience that I have all the time. What are you drawing? I am drawing Anubis. Definitely potato chips, crisps, and definitely squish. Okay, good. Yes, so then my comment still stands, Lisa. My husband's a heathen and said the wrong thing, but that's okay. Okay, thick chips, Choco, do you mean European chips or do you mean crisps? Help me out here. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the only time I discriminate against potatoes is if they're kettle-cooked potato chips. And even then, I don't discriminate. I'll still eat it. I am very much a potato lover. I can eat them boiled. I can eat them fried. I can eat them mashed. I can eat them anyway. Roasted, grilled. Potatoes are just a beautiful thing. It's chips or hot chips. Sounds amazing. Mozzarella sticks. Nope, can't do that. Chips in a burger would be terrible. All that squishy potato. See, that means you just haven't had good potato chips, Caleb. I mean, good french fries. Streaming with Gothics and you answered my question. See, Christian, because, again, I never know who needs me that day. I never know. All right, so we're I'm gonna wait for Choco to say it, and I'll go ADHD and answer when she European chips. Yeah, I don't care. I'm not like Gothics who hates poor steak fries. The steak fries did anything wrong. If Gothics you're listening, I'm judging you. Steak fries are delicious and they deserve love too. But I like fries. But I don't like them fried. So my family, I never realized that fries were made in a fryer because we always made them in the oven. My dad would make the fries. He would cut them himself, and we always made them in the oven. Or we would sear them on a pan. And so it wasn't until I got a little older, I realized they were made in a fryolator. You know, the shit you learn as a kid. You just never know. Oh, my entire nail is separated. What in the hey howdy hey? That stinks. I just noticed it. I have to fix that later. Ever had boxty? Like a potato pancake? I mean, we just called it a potato pancake. I've had like latkes or latkes. I've had potatoes nearly every way you can think of. Let's put it that way. My father, now this is very unhealthy, but my dad makes one of my favorite things ever. It's called double stuffed potatoes. What he does, I don't even know what species of potato he does with it, but he takes these big ass potatoes, right? Scrub them real good, and then we boil them, okay? And then he scoops them out really well. So it's essentially just a little bit of potato on the skin, and then he roasts the skins. He takes the inside and he creates mashed potatoes, gets them all nice and smooth, and then he makes a whole mix. I don't know how he does it. And then he re-puts them into the potatoes with seasoning and spice mix on top and roast them in the oven. And they're one of my favorite things ever. Oh my God, whenever he makes them, I go insane. And he used to have a piping bag, and oh, it was so good. And so my birthday usually is when my dad makes that. It's one of my favorite things. We don't have it a lot. It's not an everyday thing. It's a once a year kind of thing, but I love them. Card a flyer here. I will have to show you guys. My birthday's in June, and more than likely, as long as nothing's wrong with my dad by that point, I will get them again, and I will be a very happy star sign. I'm very easily pleased. Like, you don't need to give me a lot to make me happy. 9 times out of 10, it does not take a lot. Hand me a kitten, throw me some art supplies, take me to a movie. I get pretty grateful. I just learned to be grateful for everything that I get. If you learn to love everything that you get and be grateful, you'll see your life and your outlook on life is just so much better. Fries are pommes frites and chips are chips. Yeah, we call them potato pancakes. See, you know what I love to utilize, guys? I don't know if anyone's utilized it. Do you know what's really good on fried chicken? Potato starch. Potato starch, I learned that from the Koreans, and let me tell you something. Whenever I fry chicken now, I often use potato starch, and shit's bomb. Okay. I finished my coffee. It got a little cold because it went off about potatoes. Let's see. It really just changes your view on life when you're grateful for what you have. You never know what you're missing until it's gone. Exactly. Hello, Star Sun. First time actually joining you while you're live, and want to say, hello, Cat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're just over here talking about food, which we never do on this channel, but today's the day, I guess. But, all right, so now that we have covered all the potato topics, Kiss asked a really valuable question earlier. They asked if we don't believe in Jesus Christ. No, Catholics believe in Jesus Christ very much so. We believe in the Holy Trinity, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. We do not worship Mary. We just are grateful for her giving birth to Jesus. We do not worship the Pope. We believe the Pope is just merely the closest voice and authority ordained by God to speak through, but he is still not the end-all, be-all. They still say the doctrines in the Bible is the most to go through at the end of the day. Excuse me. I'm a connoisseur of fried chicken. Potato starch sounds like it'd be a thicker consistency. It's really good once you try it. What you do is you marinate in not a lot. Like, you know how normally when you marinate, you would marinate in like a lot of marinade? Like, you would get a thicker one, right? And you would take the chicken and you would directly, without taking the marinade off, you directly throw the potato starch right into the marinade, and then you just fry the chicken that way. And it's I can't describe how damn good it is. Like, it's just good. Look up how to make karaage chicken, and you'll get a good idea. And it's Kurage. Kurage. It is so damn good. Let's see. BRB getting to that's right. It's late where you are. Did you get to try the recipes when I sent you? Oh no, honey, I have not been able to do anything. I told you I want to try recipes, but it's like I don't have a busy life, but I have a busy life. Does that make any sense? Especially because I got behind on stuff and I've been stressing. For instance, I'm still not sure if I'm doing a live stream next week, guys. My dad has to go in for a procedure, and I've got to go with him because he needs someone with him for it. So I may not be doing anything next week. When is March 10th? My ADHD is in full bloom today. When is March 10th? Let's see. Wait, I'm in March. Stupid son of a bitch. Never mind. I lied. I'm good. And oop. Let's see. Karage. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I totally spelled it wrong, Joelle. It's in 10 days. Thank you, Reminiscence. Just make sure to try that. That was my mouth, not anything else. Well, 9. Still. Just make sure to try them, though. I'm going to try them. Make no bones about it. It's just I have to... I do everything with planning, and I have to plan that in advance. But I will. I promise. If I ask someone to send me something, it's because I want to. I can't promise you it'll be anytime soon, but I will try. And when I do, I will post about it. I try to avoid bringing up food plain and simple. Through my channel, it feels a little hypocritical, which is odd because, again, Italians talk about food a lot. We really do. Hope everyone will go well with you and your dad, most importantly. Thank you, Esteban. Yeah, we're pretty sure it's thanks to the jab. We're pretty sure. But what are you going to do about it? He had to get it, so he got it. Nothing we can do now. The only thing we can do is just take care of him. I only got one dad in this world. My dad would always say that, my mom and dad, growing up. Whenever my dad would get asked questions about, what's important, he'd say, I only have 3 things that are important in this world. My daughter, my son, and my wife. Anything else beyond that, I don't care. And so when anybody says to me, is that important? I only have one dad in this world. I had one mom, and I only have one dad. And if my dad needs me, sorry, guys, you don't matter anymore. I don't mean to sound horrible when I say it. It's just God's honest truth. I only have him, and when he's gone, he'll be gone. So until then, if I have the power to, I am there. Let's see. I hope your dad recovers. It should be fine. It's more or less we're pissed about it than anything. But it should be fine. We get to go stay in a hotel and ride on a train because we are not driving 2.5 hours to where we gotta go. Because, of course, they couldn't put him in the local hospital. Oh, no. No, he's got to drive to the other side of the state. And you have to make sure you're not alone. And my dad was like, who the hell's going to go? I'm like, hello. Your daughter works from home. Here I am. Whenever I do small details, I'm happy at first, and then afterwards my hands all cramp, and I get all mad. I told you I was okay with me. It's really sweet to hear. Thank you. Listen, I've always loved my parents. I was never one of those kids. I never understood kids that got annoyed with their parents or didn't want to hang out with them or didn't want to hug them or kiss them. I always hugged and kissed my parents. And I was saying to Esteban, the thing is, I don't like hugging. But if I do like hugging with somebody, essentially the people that I'll hug all the time were my parents and my husband. Now, if you're a small animal, you're going to get hugs and you're going to like it. But otherwise, I'm not big on touch. I've never much liked it. My mom said even when I was little, I wasn't big on touch. When I think I've told you guys before, one of the funniest things my dad ever told me, he said it freaked him out when I said it. My dad was carrying me, I think out of church. And he was carrying me princess style. And I looked at my dad and I said, Daddy, I don't think you should carry me like this anymore. This is how a lover would carry another lover, and I don't think it's appropriate. I was 4 years old and I said that to my dad. Don't ask me where the hell I got that idea from. But apparently, when I was little, I no want to be touched. I did not like the idea, and I still don't like it. I have other reasons now, besides whatever the reason was when I was a kid. They just got reinforced. I need to prove my sisterly love via embarrassment. Could you please say, hello, monsters, Chacos? My favorite mom. Chaco, remind me of that. And I will. I'll say it at the end card of my next video. My cat would beg to differ. She's very, very not touchy except when she wants, which always happens to me when I'm painting. So it's Monstance. Hello, Monstance. Chaco is my favorite mod. Monstance, she says you're beautiful, and she just talks about you all the time. Can I call you Monty? Stancy? What's a good nickname to truly embarrass her? If we're going to do this, we got to go all in. Thank you for the $5. A lot of people associate me with hugging. Honestly, Esteban, I think it's because I'm overweight, genuinely. And overweight people are very much viewed as loving and hugging. And I am a loving person, but I love you from afar. Like, my husband said it was one of the hardest things to learn with me. I doubt he's listening to me right now. Are you listening to me, Matthew? Is anything I'm saying not true? They can't hear you, you know. Can you guys hear him? I can't tell if you can hear him. All my menfolk look shredded, Dan. When I draw men, I draw men. I draw them manly. I love my Tombos. These are my favorite markers. When I first started drawing, these were my favorite of all time. I still like them, but Ohuhus have beat them. But they're very vibrant. Ready for this? Look how beautiful, vibrant, lovely. Love it. Oh, Moon, are you? Make sure you show us. Well, you know, however way you can. Does anyone else just randomly sign a signature on paper sometimes? I don't have a good signature. This is my signature. This is my signature. So if you see that, that's me. Then brush pens are dope. Yes. She's embarrassed, but not really. Well, how can I truly embarrass her? If we're going to do this, we got to do true embarrassment, Choco. Can't half-ass this. Let's see. It just got really hot in this house. Matthew, what's the temperature outside? Do you know? I'm going to see. Oh, it's 63. Hey, I'm going to turn off that heat. I'll be right back, kids. That's fucking hot. No wonder I'm feeling a little toasty. Ow. Yes, I see you. You're not feeling the heat? Bro, it's fucking 65 degrees outside. Hi. What? What's he talking? I got to go back. What? You're a bad influence. I'm supposed to be on stream. Then we'll play afterwards. Orion was being cute. He brought me a toy. I got distracted. Oh, you still got the toy? You bringing it to me? What have I got? What? You being overweight wasn't definitely my reasoning. No, but it's usually an association. What? Do you want it? Sit. Tell me. Good boy. See, I don't like the heat. It's 65 may be nice, but it's still hot. 21 minutes. I love this delivery app. Ooh, what's the delivery app? Supposedly I've got things coming to me. Some people were able to reroute their stuff. So I will find out. All right, let's see. Which? All three of these will work, actually. Let's do that. Like a teddy bear is soft. So are overweight people. Yeah. And the people that I love get great hugs. Touching people? Ugh. Do I have to? It's literally my reaction, like, do I gotta? Especially people that don't know me that love to touch. I'm like, can you not? Can we pretend? Because I get strangers that want to... Strangers like to touch. Let's just put it that way. And I don't appreciate it. Strangers... I've had people reach out for my hair. I've had people touch my belly. I've had children grab my chest. You know, the best of the discomfort. All for me. Although I haven't felt up at the club. And one guy felt me up at my job. But I'm mostly flabby. The fupa of justice! Couldn't help, I just remembered that. I should do his skin first. What skin tone should we use for him? Let's see. No, that's way too coral. That could work. It's one bad thing about Tombow. They don't have a massive selection. Want to draw the fupa of justice? Now do it! Is it not different? No, to me it's worse if kids do it. To me it's worse. I love fist bump all day long. Fist bumps of justice, I'll take it. Like, I think I was telling it in last stream. I had this one little kid, when I was working at the mattress store. She took her shoe off and was touching the top of my foot with her socks. on her foot, and I was just like so grossed out. I hated every second of it. I was like, I'm gonna punt you, small child. Please stop touching me. I think the only children I'm not bothered by doing it are babies, and I mean like baby, like I just need to walk. Like that's where it ends. Otherwise, don't touch me. Like, no. Personal boundaries. And the most awkward thing is when I get customers, because I don't work anymore. God, I keep forgetting that. But when I would get customers that would want a hug at the end, and I would dread it. I was sitting there just like, please don't. Oh God, you're going to do it. Okay. All right, let's get this over with. And then they would like hug for too long. And I'm like, oh God, thank God you're old. I can excuse it. I just did not want, no. That's why I love the pandemic. It stopped people from hugging me for a while. I was like, oh, good. You want a social distance? Okay, oh, I'm sorry. We're not allowed to. Social distancing. Ooh. It's a shame. I so wanted that hug. Oh, dang. Babies are funny. Yeah, babies are great. Babies love to flirt with me. Doesn't matter if they're a boy or girl. Babies always flirt with me. I've had many people say, oh, they never act like this. I'm like, yeah, I know. It's me. Like, no worries. I get it. Well, when I get excited over lunch, I get excited on a good meal. Like if I know that I've made like a really good meal and I knew that it was going to be fun, I get really excited, especially if I worked hard on it. Oh, like when I make onigiri, I get so excited when I have lunch. I enjoy an experience more than I enjoy the food itself sometimes. Just the idea of sitting down, having everything all set up, all looking cute. It depends. My boyfriend got hit on by a woman in New York. On New Year's, she hugged him and she said she wanted a piece of him. He told her no thank you. It was in a bar. Yeah, I would get really mad then. Hey, Casey. See, if I'm in a bar, because then I know that that's somebody intentionally looking for some kind of adult attention. And I'm like, oh, yeah, no, don't touch me. Like, do I know you? I'm actually kind of bitchy. Like, in those situations, I will literally stare down someone and be like, can I help you? Is there some reason you're associating with me right now? Because I don't know you. I think specifically because the way I've been hit on is so annoying. I've had men make fools of themselves to hit on me. And it's not cute. It's not cute at all. I had one man walking through Walmart shouting, oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby. And I was like, shut the fuck up. Like, I was like, oh, my God. Baby, what's that ring on your finger mean? The fuck you think it means, asshole? Apparently, because down here it's a habit of women to wear fake rings to stop men from doing exactly what that dude did. These are not Copics. These are Tombos. Why isn't this focusing? Am I doing something wrong? Oh, she hot as hell, though. Maybe that's why. Meanwhile, at the Walmart, I'm not joking, dude. It was like 11 o'clock at night. I forgot when I went. It was while I was working for the furniture company. And I would often go food shopping by myself at night because Matthew worked overnights. So it made the most sense while he's at work. So that way in the morning, uh, everything would be done. And if he had any errands or chores that had to get done, food shopping wouldn't be one of them. So I would just get what I needed to get done and get home. And this is actually my Walmart used to stay open late. My Walmart doesn't stay open late anymore. But anyways, this man was in a group of guys. And I was walking. And he just went off. And I knew from the way it was sounding, because I heard his friends going, oh man, I'm not going to witness this. Leave now. He's about to be a fool. And I was like, shit, that means this is what he normally does. And so wonder he's single. And he crossed the aisle, and if you know how wide Walmart aisles are, at least where my store is, you'll know what I mean. He just like immediately came up and be like, baby, what? Oh, there's no need to be angry. Yes, the fuck there is. It is a Wednesday night, sir, and you are bothering me. What the fuck you want? I'm out here clearly doing food shopping. I got a ring on my finger and resting bitch. Why are you bothering me? And see, I used to always dress up because of work. Drawing hands is the bane of existence. Depending on the hand. Feet and legs get me more fucked up. Oh, nice. I gotta get back. No problem, Casey. The ring makes a punch to the face more impactful. Yes! The ring is definitely an excellent source of violence. And I'm just like, what you mean? What, like, when I said it means I'm happily, it means I'm married. 3 years at the time. I think we were married for only 3 years at the time. Oh, 7 years ago. Holy shit. Anyways, so I was like, I've been married for 3 years. What the hell is it? What the fuck does it mean to you? He goes, are you happily married? Yes, I'm happily married. What the fuck does it mean to you? Like, the dude was pissing me off. Like, I was just so not okay. Whoa, baby, you don't need to be so angry. You're bothering me while I'm trying to get shit done. You're not part of my agenda for the night. So, yeah, I have a reason to be angry. Hands are evil, feet can be too. I hate drawing hands. Ringing your finger is blatantly obvious. It makes it worse. I can't stand these people. Yeah, because the problem is down south, apparently, a lot of women will wear fake rings to deter men from hitting on them. And this man apparently, I give him props for, confidence. But I was so not interested. There was not even an inkling of a spark. Especially because it was just like, what if I was someone easily embarrassed? I do have high anxiety. What if I was the kind of high anxiety that just could not handle embarrassment? Like, what the hell's wrong with you, bro? Is that how you get women? Is it the only way you understand how to? You should take the ring hint. You happily married? Como está mi about? Let me tell you something. The worst people that hit on me are the Spanish men. The Spanish men are the worst. You're Spanish, aren't you? No, I'm Italian. No, you are Spanish. I'm like, no, me Italian. Oh, well, you're too beautiful to be Italian. You must be Spanish. Excuse the fuck out of here. What? It's always old men, too. And again, this is where, I will say this is where the people that go after fat women tend to go be old. They think we're young and desperate. And I'm like, bro, it's the Sahara down here when it comes to you. Just leave me alone. There's no chance. Every time I see a man that's older, I just see my dad. I just can't. It's not happening. There are very few exceptions to the rule, and most of them are in Hollywood. So it would never happen anyway, so ergo, no. Go. Ancient to me. If you're looking mildly Latina, they start speaking Spanglish flirt, and all I can hear is trumpet. I think old people have some weird confidence to hit on young people. They really do. Like, it just... I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. I don't know any woman that does. And I don't know why they do it thinking that we do. But, like, no. Just stop, dude. Where's the dark gray? There we go. I needed that. I need this to do that. You're for shading, too. I'm calling myself young. Hey, we are young in comparison to the 60 and 70-year-olds that hit on me. Compared to the actual older folks that hit on us, we are young. Definitely gonna use blue on his eyebrows. Star Sun, oh no, you ancient. The fact that people would love to that crap, especially since they try to force people to like them, right? And talk to young women at the bar and being shot. Flaming daggers at the start. I just personally, I don't like the attention. And I don't like the assumption that I want the attention. And I don't like that when I tell them, hey, leave me alone, they think it's my coy way of playing hard to get. No, motherfucker, please leave me the fuck alone. I am not into you, and I will not be into you, and I really would appreciate if you just went the opposite direction. Thank you. Have a good day. Again, I'm way bitchier than I seem, guys. Like, once I decided I don't want attention, I don't want it. And if you don't listen, I'm just going to be a bitch. I love this blue. How vibrant it is! Sorry, had to say that. Had to make that statement. The Nikocado avocado video. Dude thought he was having a heart attack. I heard about that. I saw Alan had posted that, and I have not watched it yet. But that's insane. This guy, there is no amount of fame worth what he's doing, in my opinion. Clearly, he doesn't agree, but I just don't. I can never risk my health just to be famous like that. It doesn't make sense. And apparently, he's exceedingly manipulative, and he does a lot of shit to corner other influencers. And he utilizes them for content, and he creates drama and all sorts of fun things. I just think he's a trash human being. From what I've seen, he's not he's not a really good person from what I've seen, even beyond the mukbang stuff. I don't care if it is all clown act. What he does to other people, gross. Gross. I mean, a ridiculous amount of ramen. And I think he had a tteokbokki in there too, if I'm saying it right. It's how it's spelled. I don't know if it's how it's pronounced, but they're Korean spicy rice cakes. Nikocado. I've been down that path. I was really sick when I was... But you weren't doing it to get views on YouTube, KC. He's doing it to be famous. He's doing it to get notoriety. And he uses the fame that he's gotten to manipulate other influencers. So it's not the same thing. Going down the path of the health part of it, yeah. But everything else, you can't compare to him. Yeah, the avocado dude. Who is this avocado? I mean, if you don't want to have to eat for the rest of the day, you can look it up, Christian. But he's a mukbanger. He used to be a YouTuber that talked about being vegan, and then he stopped being vegan. He started trying meat, and then the next thing you know, he just yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Oh, it's already 2:16. How about that? What do I need? Should I do a red? I'd rather do a coral. Yeah. Seriously, I spent ages typing that, damn it. He was vegan and started doing mukbang reviews and stopped being vegan and then got super fat and unhealthy and doesn't know why. Did we literally say the exact same thing, Choco Hooligan? I hate when people say he's not hurting anyone, because the thing is, people like him inspire others because they'll look at it and say, man, all I've got to do to get famous is just to eat a lot of food and be super unhealthy and make a fool out of myself. And yeah, I get it. People are responsible for their own actions at the end of the day. But I feel like he's a dangerous influence on people. To me, he's no different than Tess or any of the other fat influencers. Because people see what he does and they want to emulate it. They see what he does and they're like, man, it's not that hard. I could do that. That's my problem. Mikado's ilk represent the ills of influencer culture. Exactly. I don't watch any of his videos, but someone on my recommended was reacting to his vids. This guy needs therapy. He needs desperate therapy, but he knows. The problem is that he knows what he's doing, guys. This isn't somebody that doesn't understand what he's doing. He has every knowledge of what he's doing. He don't care. He does not care, because all he cares about is the money. When you have to be put on oxygen and breathing treatments and you can barely get out of bed and you are acting like somehow there's still nothing wrong, then it's not that you don't know what you're doing. You are just blatantly choosing to be ignorant about it. And I don't feel pity for you at that point. And that's what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. Guys, I'm vegan, eating nothing but Oreos and Dr. Pepper. So he's on that breathing. He's been on that breathing machine for a long time. And again, like I'm saying, he does this shit. And then some people are like, oh man, I feel pity. Like, I see him and at least with whatchamacallit, Tammy Slayton, hers was sheer depression. But then again, she sees that she's on permanent oxygen, and the only reason that she's even losing any weight now is because they shoved her in a nursing home, and she has no choice. She has to lose weight now, or she will die. She nearly died a few months ago. So it's like, my guys, these people, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear what they're doing. She actually said she feels great in some ways now because she can show off that she's somebody to the people that have bullied her in high school. They bullied you for being overweight, and now you're literally on a weight loss journey. You're not famous for doing anything but being fat, Tammy. There is nothing about you that is special except for the fact that you're so overweight that you're fat enough that we can make a show about you. That is not something that you should be bragging about. That is not saying you've made it and you're something special now. And that's what she does. That's why it's hooked up to his nose. You ever watch the Think Before You Sleep YouTuber dude? No, I haven't, but I might have to. Sleep apnea was hell when I had it. I felt like I was being held underwater. I feel pity just watching that YouTuber. Don't think I can watch that guy's channel. I can't. His palate is deformed. It's like when people were mad at Adele for losing. Yeah, God. That was a whole thing. That was a mood. I was so hard at that outrage. When he weighed himself on video, he did say that he didn't want to reach a certain weight and that if he did, he would lose it. He was surprised by the scale when he weighed himself. Yeah, but then he still kept gaining. That's my thing. He says that, but then he still keeps doing it. So he says it, but does nothing about it. Me, when I found out I weighed 400, guess what I did? I was like, nope, this is it. I got to start trying to lose weight. Am I doing it in a fast pace? No. I'm taking my time because I have issues and I don't want to fuck up my stomach or fuck up my body just rushing to lose weight. But at the same time, I understand I need to lose weight. If he was truly about losing it, he would stop the whole YouTube thing. Point blank stop. He would just stop what he's doing and worry about his health. He don't. Because he don't want to. I know it may sound heartless. I feel no pity for him. He brought this upon himself. All of it. He said he gave up trying to lose weight because no one in his videos he thought that he would take about 2 years for him to lose it all. So at least he's honest. Okay, but if it takes 2 years, it takes 2 years. Oh well, do it. That's my point. That's 2 years. You might not live those 2 years, bro. There's my point. There is my point. You just made it for me. It's all about, this is what all these BOPO people are about. It's not because they actually don't want to lose weight. It's because it's a lot of work. And you know what's easier? Just staying fat. That's a hell of a lot easier than putting in all that effort. He's only 29, exactly. Like, what's this bullshit? Oh, that's too much. Yeah, sure, he's honest. But you know what that also is telling other people? It's telling a bunch of very impressionable people that 2 years is too much to lose weight. There are people that I have featured on my community share that have been doing this for 4 years, 5 years. They've been struggling. They have bounced back and forth. It happens. It's hard work. It was easy to put it on, but it's a lot harder to take it off. Just work, bro. It is a lot of work. And the thing is, if you start gaining muscle, then you technically gain weight in other ways. That happened to me when I did lose weight back over a decade ago. I lost a lot of body weight, but I lost a lot of fat weight, but my muscle went up because I was working on a lot of heavy lifting. He didn't gain the weight because of all the food. I was surprised that he picked it up so quickly, though. I'm working. But the thing is, even though he admits it, if he does nothing about it and continues to act the way he does and acts like health food is disgusting, like he sits there and disparages healthy food all the time on his channel. I've seen the videos where he's like, lettuce, we don't eat vegetables around here, and just all sorts of bullshit. Just bit my tongue, that fucking hurt. I just bit my tongue and you stabbed your gum. What are we doing to ourselves right now, lady? getting rhyming injuries from across the ocean. With what? Got into a fender a few moments ago. What? Are you okay? How bad, Christian? See, I don't actually go on TikTok to watch TikToks. I literally make a TikTok and then I get off. I tried scrolling TikTok, but it's actually, in my opinion, not very easy to use. But Christian, you're alright? I'm fine. Good, not even a dent. Okay. As long as you're alright, then I'm okay. It's like, do I have to make a drive? And the guy and I agreed, since there was no damage, we would just let it go. Just make sure that you do some stretching, because I've had fenders where nothing happened, but my neck was killing me for days. With a passion, I just use it because I enjoy social media to an extent. There's parts of it that I really enjoy. Like, I enjoy Instagram because I can just look at pretty pictures. So I enjoy that aspect. What's yellow? Yellow. Let's see. From a fat exchange to people saying being skinny crushes your organs? No, they do not. You're lying. See, I wouldn't cannibal. I get annoyed with entertaining in real life after a while. Like, so I just, I want to relax. Nick is in the phase of, what's the point when I'm already far gone? I had one fender back in... Hey, Matt. When did we have that fender over by Airport Road? The fender bender by Airport Road near Walmart. Was that when I first started working at Walmart? So, like, 2011. Why poor Maddie? He was there too. He was in the car. He was the one driving, as a matter of fact. Yes, Dougie. What is it, Greta? I'm dead serious. She actually said that we need fat stomachs. Does she understand that the fat eventually goes into the organs themselves? Who said this, Casey? What idiot said this? I require this knowledge. Had 2 accidents. One time a truck's wheel dislodged. Ooh. Oh my god. That would horrify me. That's scary, bro. Which way am I supposed to paint in these? I know Anubis' eyes usually aren't blue, but guess what? They are today. So today I tell myself this 4D dumb chess, and I'm too old to understand and refuse to believe Me personally, even as I say it about myself, there's nothing you can't do if you don't put your mind to it. I know it's a lame thing, but it's a true phrase. It's all about how much are you willing to work for it. If you're willing to work for something, eventually you'll get it. It may be difficult, but that just means you have to learn how to do it for yourself. All right, I'm actually starting to make this ink run by accident. So I'm gonna let this dry really quick, guys. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be on the phone, but I'm gonna turn off the mic. Yes, I'm coming to the ladies' room. I know. Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
Can you go do me a favor?
Depends what that favor is.
Can you go change the mic to the proper mic in my settings?
What is it? What do you need?
Come here. Come to the door. You're all grounded. Letting you know. Grounded. Forgot my volume was on. What, Greta Weta? Is everyone being mean to mommy? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. We couldn't figure out what was going on with the damn thing. Like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, why is this fucking picture so blurry? This looks stupid. Why does it look this way? Could not figure it out. And I'm looking at it, like, it couldn't be that's why I asked you all. I was like, is it for everybody? If it's for everyone, then it can't just be my phone. What did I do? I read the comments. That's what. I must sound a lot better. Man, the half of this video is going to sound like shit. The vocal is going to be doo-doo. Dry off my hand a little bit. And yes, I knew you could hear me. That's why I took the phone and I was like, let me see while I'm in here. Let's see what's going on with this audio. Because I was just, with my microphone, it was off when you guys could say you could still hear me. And I was so confused. I'm like, how are they hearing me? This doesn't make any sense. I just turned it off. And so I was like, well, it must be a fluke. But then I was like, you know what? I'm going to test it now. Something doesn't seem right today with the stream. And I was right. I took in my phone and I was like, damn, even the computer's microphone can pick up everything. I'm innocent. The audio sounds great. Yeah, now it does. Because now I'm on my good mic. That was the mic you've heard this whole time was the computer's mic, which is not Cash Money. I don't know why it didn't automatically. Restream always automatically gets my microphone. Bless you. And today it didn't. It was very weird. Streamer's cursed. You have PultaStream, right? I don't know why I have this in the back of it, but I do. Oh, that was a good crack. I'm going to do some... When I get off of this stream, you know what I'm doing after this, guys? I'll tell you what I'm doing after this. I'm going to do a little bit of work for No System, and then I'm going to fucking nap. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a beautiful nap. It's going to be lovely. You'll read about it in the papers. That was Avocado Guy. Yeah, right? The Avocado Guy was mad. They can smell your conservatism. Watching Gotham's premiere? I'm currently coloring. I'll suppose to watch it. I guess it's a friend and I like her and I want to support her or whatever. Oh no, I know what I'm going to do after this. Let's send Matt to the store. So many thoughts in my brain. Yeah, ASMR kitty water bowl is what you guys are hearing. Did you think I was tinkling for that long? My God. Who tinkles for that long? Bladder the size of Cincinnati. What, Penny? No, what first clued me in is the Orion followed me into the bathroom, and I turned on the phone, and I could hear all the knocking sounds, and I'm like, those are the sounds of Orion hitting the whatchamacallit. I was like, damn it, it is true. He likes to carry plastic bottles around. He chews them up, throws them at us. It's cute. It's Gothic's life. She shouldn't be like, now I can read between the lines. Poor Maddie. I need to harass Gothics more. I do drink a 4-gallon. I need to call her as Bobby Hill. I've been threatening that for years. You should totally do it. Gallons of what Fluffy give me. Oh my God. My eyes, they hurt. Let's see. Let's go back to the Dwowing. Oh, I do have better yellow. Good. I was hoping. I'm just glad you guys can actually see what I'm drawing now. Apparently, you couldn't before. I hope you guys enjoy the upload that I do this week because it's a little off of what I normally do. It's more about putting people in perspective. I'm gonna do a harass. Y'all about to go torture my gothics? Excellent, I've taught you well. Mwahahaha. I was mwahaha before you were born. I can say that now, I'm elderly. You're a whippersnapper. Matthew's finally taking his wake-up juice. Bread? How do we get on topic of bread? I blinked, now we're on bread? Oh, can anyone explain to me what the hell bread tube is? Why we call it that? Someone help me. This is where I will be a granny. The kid and cat sleep together. Just uploaded a Bobby Hill impression. Ooh, hold on. Well, if that's the case, let's all... Where's Cannibal Vegetable?
Is this how you post things on? Hey, Dad, is this how you post things on the Instagram? I want to meet girls. Smell me a flavor.
Excellently done, Cannibal. I appreciate. I condone. Oh, the chickens are outside. Orion's beating the window. I don't like Nutella. I have to be in the mood for it. And even then, I'm weird. Nicki Minaj's left boob. I love your name. Just her left boob? What about her right boob? Yeah, what the hell is bread tube? I hear that phrase get thrown out a lot, and I feel elderly. What the hell does that mean? I don't have any chickens of my own, but the neighbors' chickens just constantly come into our yard. So I kind of have chickens. I have chickens by proxy. And these chickens constantly piss off Orion. Like, he hates them. He wants to wage war against these chickens. And I can hear them talking shit to him now. There's one particular rooster. And he will get up behind me in the window and crow. If I'm napping on the couch with the dogs, he has woken me up several times, just screaming in the window. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do to that chicken, but it ain't going to be pretty. He pisses me off. But then at the same time, I think he's funny. So I don't know. I'm a little ADHD about it. As per usual. It's two of them. There's two roosters. I feel like this paper doesn't lend to these markers quite right. So I always have a problem with the shading. No, people exchange actual bread for goods. Is that not a thing here? It's not a thing. Yeah, I have no idea what it means, and I figured all you youngins would know. But what do I know? But guys, it is almost time. It's almost time for us to say goodbye. There we go. I think it's a good start, though. It's a multimedia paper. It's my favorite one. It's by fucking, oh god, I can't talk right now. It's by Strathmore. It's mixed media. So I thought it'd be good, but I don't know. It doesn't feel very good. Every time I paint or color with this, it always seems to have an issue. The paper rips and pills, and it's a whole thing. And the texture is always off too. I'll have to look into it. But all right, guys. It is now 3:00, and I am going to head out. I will finish this guy on the next stream. And we will then work on the next one. Think about what god you want for next week. We're not going to decide right now because I'll just forget. So come equipped with an Egyptian god for our next stream, because Osiris is almost done. And we won't go down memory lane that time, so there'll be extra time. But otherwise, you guys have a fantastic day. I love you all. Remember to tell the people that you care about that you love them and to be safe. To all of my friends in Eastern Europe, please be safe. Remember that you are loved and we love you. Have a great day, guys. I shall talk to you all soon, and I will see you on my Thursday premiere. And if you love me, come see me on Real Femme Sapien on Thursday afternoon, too. Bye, everyone.